Hello, my name is Aaron Hester, and I chose Seedfolks for my book. And the theme in Theme Folks is diversity, and I plan to connect that to my civics class that I'm teaching at the moment because they have some standards that deal with diversity in the civil rights movement. So, kind of a little bit about Seedfolks, kind of a little brief summary or whatever. Basically, a Vietnamese girl, she starts a garden in a vacant lot in Cleveland, Ohio. And at first, the community is they're kind of iffy about it. One little girl, she thinks that she planted something illegal of some sorts in the garden. Okay, but eventually, the community comes together and more people start coming out to this garden, and they're all different races, ethnicities from all these different countries and everything. And they kind of have fences built around their stuff at first, and some people are kind of iffy to talk to one another and whatnot at first. But then, throughout the course of the book, things kind of start taking a different take on it. It has a different turn, right? More and more people start, really kind of starting to come together and talk and be friendly. And everybody kind of finds a friend of what sorts that they did not have before. Make different connections throughout the different diversities within their community, where before they didn't necessarily have that. Okay? And I feel like that's a very, very important theme, especially to teach the kids these days in the diverse world that we lived in. That we live in, I'm sorry. Okay. So on page 31, this older retired gentleman in the book, he feels like, he says, sometimes I think I've actually had more effect on the world since I retired. What do? I smile at people, especially black people and the ones from different countries. I get them looking up at me instead of down or off to the side. I start up conversations in lines and on the bus and with cashiers. People see I'm friendly no matter what they've heard about whites or Jews. So, this is particularly interesting and goes hand in hand with the theme because he's talking about he's friendly towards all people. Like he says, especially black people and ones from different countries. And that's kind of going along with the theme of the whole book as far as diversity is concerned, because eventually the whole community becomes all friendly with one another. And I feel like that's important, especially considering that this man is Jewish, and a lot of people show prejudice towards Jews, and I feel like this character in the book is doing a great impact by striking these conversations with these strangers and whatnot. So, uh, I guess that about wraps it up. That was pretty much everything that I had. So, thank you for listening.